What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Insider BA's Rumor Mill. I am your host, yours truly, Insider BA. Alongside me is my co-host for this week, Dan-GOGH. Dan-GOGH, for anyone new that's watching, I want you to hit them with the social media.
So the way we do this is we have all of our social media stuck on the description on your Facebook page, if you can see it. It's got our blog, it's got our YouTube channel, our Twitter, our Instagram. We're always posting everything. Huge shout out to My Fantasy Sports Hub. Always supporting us, always retweeting us. We appreciate you. Thank you very much. What do we got?
So today's show, we got some top rumors, obviously. You guys know how it goes. Top rumors, rapid rumors. For anyone that is tuning in, I'm going to be signing in on Facebook right now with comments. Dan-GOGH over here is on Twitter. If you guys have any comments, any questions, throw them at me. Right now my laptop is clearly not working, but there it is. I see myself, I see you guys. We are live here in Fall River, Mass. Clearly, I'm Insider BA, as you all know. Today's show, like I said on the People's Podcast, New World Order. They are back, clearly, with an Instagram video that they had. Going to touch on that a little bit. Dan Bryan's contract, what's going on with Dean Seth, the whole Drew McIntyre and Dolph Ziggler situation, and of course, what will be the main event of Evolution. But that is the top rumors. Before I get to my rapid rumors, where we go through them quick, I want to touch a little bit on SummerSlam yesterday. There's a lot of mixed reviews on it. Me, I'm on the line of, like, I call it a C+, B- show. Dan, what are your thoughts on the show last night?
I thought last night was incredible. I gave it a B+, a solid B+ performance. Okay. The card was amazing. The athletes really showed up. The spots were huge. I don't know how you thought it was less than anything than a B.
So, I have the matches in front of me, and I'm going to explain to you why I think. I know it's not because I'm an Alexa Bliss fan. I'll touch on that when I get to that match. Let me start off with the pre-show. The pre-show, yeah, good pre-show matches. I'm surprised Drew Gulak didn't win. Whatever. Almas, you already knew he was going to win. B-Team, you knew that was coming. Starting off the show, Seth Rollins, that awesome match. Awesome match. Great way to start off the show. New champion. Dean didn't turn heel. I didn't really expect him to, even though it was kind of pointing to the fact. We'll get to my rumor when we get to that rumor. Then we got the New Day versus Bludgeon Brothers. I'm like, okay, throw this match together, New Day's going to lose. And then all of a sudden, the Bludgeon Brothers disqualify, so we have to go through another month of Bludgeon Brothers and New Day. Nothing offense to New Day, but you're trying to go for the 5 record reign. You're trying to get to that record. You're trying to win your 5th reign. It was an okay match, and then you kind of threw it down the tubes when you wanted to continue it and disqualify it. I didn't think this match needed a disqualification. So that right there, that's one disqualification already on the card. Next match, Braun Strowman literally squashes Kevin Owens. I did not like this. I know Braun Strowman is a monster among men, but Kevin Owens is a former Universal Champion. I don't care. He's been tortured throughout this whole storyline. The poor guy, the stipulation was, if Braun loses in any way, he loses the money in the bank contract. And the fact that literally that stipulation didn't have a role in the match. Why plug it, overhype it to that he might lose by a disqualification or something, and then you have Braun Strowman just show up and demolish Kevin Owens. I like Braun Strowman. I like Kevin Owens. It's just the booking of that match I did not like. So that's one dislike right there. Yes, I do like the fact he's a monster, but come on. Give Kevin Owens some credit. Charlotte Flair, Carmella, and Becky Lynch. Awesome match. I'm happy with this match. It actually went for, at the time, 15 minutes long. Great match. By the way, going back on Braun Strowman and Kevin Owens, that's your first squash of the pay-per-view. Going on Charlotte Flair, Carmella, and Becky Lynch. Great match. Definitely 15 minutes long. Definitely deserved all that. It was just cool. I'm not happy with Charlotte being a champ because she just got thrown into this match. I really think Becky deserves it, but I see the direction they're going. Becky's obviously turned heel, but the crowd was booing Charlotte. So something might happen on SmackDown where they reverse that role and Becky stays clean while Charlotte turns dirty.
Right.
We're going to find out. I really want a Becky heel turn just because of, she needs something to, but I really think her winning the title would have gave her a
bigger rise,
something in her. So that great match, awesome. Then we go on Samoa Joe versus AJ Styles loses, defeats AJ Styles by disqualification. Awesome match. Great way to continue the storyline.
So you like that?
I do like the match. I do not like the fact that it went 8 out of 13. Too soon.
8 out of 13.
The 8th match on the card to happen.
Gotcha.
Out of 13 matches.
that match. Well, I thought I was like, I fell asleep or something. When I saw AJ Styles' music hit, I was like, Samoa Joe's music hit. I was like, it's 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. Why is it this early? WWE, you need to realize AJ Styles needs to main event these cards. And,
that's right.
He deserves to be that top spot if he proved anything to you last night.
And, I mean, a great way to continue the storyline. We're bringing in Who's Your Daddy with Wendy being in the crowd and all that. But it's just
right in the field.
The placement, do not like. So there's another dislike for you. The Miz versus Daniel Bryan. Awesome match. I like the finish. Miz is dirty. Got the job done like he said he was. Once again, I feel like you should have thrown in Shinsuke here versus Jeff Hardy instead of Miz. Basically, one of the dislikes I have for this pay-per-view is the placement of matches. You had 3 SmackDown Live matches back to back to back. I had to hear Todd Phillips for 3 matches straight. No offense to Todd Phillips. You're doing okay. I'm a big Mauro Ranallo, whatever. I don't know how to say it. He's NXT. But he was a SmackDown Live broadcaster.
I agree.
Michael Cole, of course, the big dog. You already know that conversation. So Miz, Daniel Bryan, great match. I'll give you the plus sign, but once again, the placement of the match I do not like.
Okay. Then
you had the Finn Balor versus Baron Corbin. That's a squash right there. I see why they brought the Demon. I like the surprise because it wasn't advertised. I feel like that should have happened probably right after the Shinsuke match. So it would have been. This is where I would have ordered it. It would have went Charlotte Flair winning, and then give me Miz versus Daniel Bryan as like the mid card match, like midpoint, not AJ Styles versus Samoa Joe. Then give me Shinsuke. Then give me Finn Balor. Then Shinsuke, WWE champion. We'll give Ronda Rousey close to the main event because I'll get on that topic very shortly. And then close the show Roman Reigns. So Finn Balor, that's another squash match. I understand you're a demon character. Whatever. Sorry, Baron Corbin. Once again, boring Corbin. Shinsuke and Jeff Hardy, bad placement of the match. Okay matchup. It is what it is. 11 minutes long. But basically what happened here is 7, 8, and 9 whereas 15 minutes, 22 minutes, 23 minutes long of great matches. And then it sort of goes downhill. You had the squash match with Finn Balor, great surprise. Then you have the Shinsuke versus Jeff Hardy. Yes, Shin won. Randy Orton shows up and does nothing. What is going on there? Also happened before was Elias shows up, breaks his guitar. I was expecting him to come back out again, and we were disappointed. And then we go on to Ronda Rousey defeats Alexa Bliss by submission. I'm going to take just a little bit of your time because you already know how much I'm against the fact that Ronda is champion right now. Just because of the fact that I feel it's too soon. I don't care if the women's division's behind her. It's just not the right place. If you have the Bella Twins out there, and you have Natalya out there, and they just go in to celebrate with Ronda because she just won, I feel like it's a slap to the face of the women's division who have been carrying this division, and then Ronda just shows up from UFC. She says she wanted to earn it, doesn't earn it, gets handed the match with Nia Jax, and then gets into this storyline with Alexa Bliss, and all of a sudden she's your champ. Guys, I'm telling you right now, Brock Lesnar is gone. He's going to UFC. He's future endeavored. He'll probably show up when he wants to, as always. Ronda Rousey, like you tweeted, are we going to get a part-time out of Ronda Rousey? We're going to get a part-time champ. I said on the podcast, it's going to happen. She's going to be a fighting champ. Not like Brock Lesnar when she wants. She's definitely going to defend the title. She's a babyface. It's just not the correct time to give her that belt. That's my dislike right there. Oh, and by the way, squash match. Come on. Go ahead, Dan.
My little opinion here. I absolutely, I understood why that match went that way.
Correct.
I believe Ronda Rousey needs the belt. I think it was too soon myself.
Okay.
But it happened, and I can't take my letter grade for SummerSlam away because it happened. I appreciated the match. It really showed how tough and how legit Ronda Rousey is. She's just ragdolling everybody, and it showed poor Alexa Bliss. I mean, she can't hang, and I'm not saying that out of disrespect. I mean, there's not a lot of people in that locker room that can hang. I mean,
correct.
Now, when you say she didn't earn it, maybe you're right, but that WWE Women's Division on Raw has been tanking a little bit. I think Alexa Bliss was the best thing to happen to that division. I still believe that. I went with Alexa Bliss to win that match. But do I hate that Ronda Rousey won? No, because I'm pretty sure in 1 hour, Ronda Rousey is going to kick off Raw, and she's going to put the whole women's division on notice that she's champ.
The way I see it is, who is going to come out to even challenge Ronda now? Anyone that comes up to Ronda, they're going to book her to win just to keep her more of a beast, of the baddest one on the planet. Right. That's why I feel like it was too soon.
You think Ronda is going to do like a women's champion open challenge? We've seen the
Raw.
Yeah, we've seen the U.S.
tonight.
Yeah,
no.
You think she holds on to it?
Absolutely not.
My prediction for Ronda Rousey is she's not letting go of that title until SummerSlam. So I think
until Survivor Series, you mean?
Survivor Series, because I think she's going to be the captain of her Raw respected athletes there. So I'm sorry, BA, and I want Alexa Bliss as champion again as well.
Right.
But I don't think we're going to get it until after Survivor Series.
I'm okay with that. I'm not mad that she lost the champion. I'm just mad at the fact that she lost it to Ronda.
Right.
Okay? I don't like the fact that Ronda's champ this early. I got some comments rolling in about the match. Going back on Dan Sudinsky, welcome to the show, Dan, man. The match wasn't even ever close between KO. You guys handed to him by the Monster Among Men. I mean, ouch. Definitely ouch.
Just quickly, Dan, I totally agree with you, but I can't I can't disagree with BA. The match didn't even happen. So why couldn't we see a match?
Right. They should have gave Taquan Watt says they should have gave Alexa Bliss, the champ, a chance. That is very true. It's sad stuff. Thank you. I'm right on the money with Bliss being disrespected. I feel like Bliss gets these. I actually have a fact for you right here. I took a screenshot of it. Alexa Bliss is a 5-time champ, a first to win both the SmackDown and Raw, Money in the Bank winner, main evented Raw and SmackDown, undefeated in stipulation matches, and is trusted to have headlining a match against Ronda Rousey and Trish Stratus. Yep. She is definitely an icon of this generation for the women's division. Totally agree. But I feel like when it comes to high-profile matches, she gets the shit under the stick. She's lost both her WrestleMania matches as the champion holder. She lost both her SummerSlam matches as the champion holder. And poor booking for a girl you think that is the icon of this generation.
I definitely agree with Insider B on that. And Mr. Watt, thank you for watching. I agree with you as well. I think WWE, and this is just all champions, anybody that holds a respected title should not coward themselves into a squash match.
Yep.
I mean, Alexa Bliss, if you were going to lose that match, I needed an actual match. I mean,
thank you.
And that's why I didn't give it a higher grade. I gave it a B-.
You gave it a B+, you said.
A B+, I'm sorry. I gave it a B+. But if that was a legit match, like a one-on-one, I'll even take 3 to 5 minutes of back and forth. How long was that match?
That match was 4 minutes long.
4 minutes long. I think that was a great setup, but just to have it for 4 minutes is not what we deserved.
I feel like, now going back to the placement of matches and stuff, yes, give her a longer match. I feel like she should have been the 12th match on the card. Going to the next topic, let me see. Facts. Tukwama said facts about what you were saying, and I wonder how much she got paid for that match. We don't know.
I'm pretty sure it's going to be close to...
Dan Kuhn, SummerSlam was poo.
Yikes.
Thank you.
Not to get off topic, everybody that's joining us via Facebook and Twitter, please like comment. We're on it right now. BA is killing it right now.
Share this video.
Share the video. We want to try to get in front of every WWE fan, and we want everybody's take on this. SummerSlam, I think, was amazing.
You said excellent.
I think it was excellent. I do. I think the matches, the spots were on fire. Jeff Hardy hadn't done a Swanton Bomb in 3 months. He jumps off.
It was an okay match.
It's the apron.
Going on to the main event.
All right.
Speaking of the main event now, I just want to say, Timmy made a great point. Oh, you said it. Vince played chess. Was playing chess last night. The placement of Braun Strowman outside, teasing the Money in the Bank. He said, "I'm going to cash in," and then he gets involved in the match, and Roman walks out with the title. Great, genius idea, Vince. The only problem with that is this match was 6 minutes long. 6 minutes long. You made Lesnar get his ass handed to him with like 3 or 4 Superman punches, then like 2 or 3 spears.
Right off the bat, he had 3 spears.
3 spears.
And then the one that did it. So
Okay.
4 total spears.
So after that, you went to the guillotine. So you recover. You're the beast. You're the beast incarnate. You recover, blah, blah, blah. And you get thrown outside. Roman goes flying into Braun Strowman. Then Lesnar comes
Great
out,
spot.
destroys the hell out of Strowman. I can see why he did it. He doesn't want to get cashed in on.
All right.
Great storyline telling with the whole thing. Great way to give the title to Roman. Not have Braun cash in. I really wanted the Braun cash in. We deserve a Braun title run. Just the fact that Brock Lesnar came back in and gets hit with 1 spear. 1 spear. And gets covered 1, 2, 3. I don't like that. I don't care if you took 4. You took 3 spears in the beginning of the match.
What I want to point out is if you watching last Monday's Inside of Rumor Mill, BA brought up the 4 p.m. The 4 p.m. conference call Vince held. I think Brock called the shots in that meeting, and he was like,
You think so?
I'm done. I'm good
Right.
with 6 minutes. Okay, he looked smaller. He looked like he was, my opinion, he looked like he was smaller. Probably getting that UFC workout, getting a head start on Daniel Cormier fight.
Yep.
I don't think he had the energy to last. I mean, there's only so much Pedialyte can do.
I understand. You know, the energy. 6 minutes. Okay, your matches are usually short. Brock Lesnar's
Yeah,
match-
I think his average is about 7
7 minutes,
max.
probably 8. But you lost. You had the title for over 500 days, and you just lost after getting hit by a spear when you wanted to hit Roman with the steel chair. And then you hit yourself in the face with the steel chair. I don't know if you noticed when it bounced off the ropes. It came back, and it's like a slap in your face for disrespecting the Universal Champion.
Yep.
I think I actually do like that part of the match. It wasn't planned. Once again, I feel like the ending was rushed. Not just this match, the Ronda match.
Yeah.
You had an 11-minute match with Shinsuke. Okay match. Yeah, the squash. So I wouldn't say the main event was a squash. I just don't think it's the main event.
Yeah, I mean,
I personally believe.
I texted you, and I was like, man, this pay-per-view going to run till 11:30? It was like,
Nope. They literally went
11:03.
10 minutes.
Roman was already going up.
10 minutes, 2 championship matches.
Yeah.
Don't like it.
I think I looked at it via skill set, the durability and the consistency of the matches throughout the show, and I think that's why I rated it a B+.
Okay. So I basically with the 3 squash matches. You had 2 disqualifications. One of them actually was worth it in the Samoa Joe match, and the Bludgeon Brothers was, I don't know what the hell that point of that was. I just feel like it was poorly booked in some matches. Some storylines continue, some storylines make sense. Some storylines don't make sense. That's why I said it's a C+, B-, just to be nice. Going on some comments before we wrap up SummerSlam. Jeff should have lost a different way with some Randy Orton distraction or something, and Brock and Roman ended too early. Vince's call.
Brock and Roman definitely. I thought.
The ending was terrible. Tuquan said.
I think Vince had something. He definitely. I think the 6-minute match limit is Brock's
goal.
Brock's thing.
Correct.
But I think Vince called the shot when Brock Lesnar's music hit, and I thought I had my TV on mute. There was not. You can hear a pin drop. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
Vince McMahon did that. He made Brock to be out like that. So I knew that match was going to be quick.
Right.
I didn't know it was going to be that quick. I like that
It's
Brock
a
got to go
typical Lesnar.
somewhere else.
Typical
Right.
Lesnar
Right.
match.
So you expect that kind of match.
If Braun would have cashed in and made it a triple threat, I would have been against that. I was so against that too.
When he was in the ring.
When he was in the ring and like it was teasing like it was gonna be a triple threat,
Yeah.
but then he just stood outside. Once again, Vince playing chess and just moving his pieces just so the crowd wouldn't hijack the match. Great, genius idea from Vince. Just to wrap up right now, Should have been a 3-way. I'm against you on that, Dan Kuhn. Dan Sadinsky says Brock Lesnar only had 1 F5 to Roman Reigns. It's just Brock Lesnar not wanting competing. You know, he wants to go to UFC. Tuquan actually wants some cash because he knew Braun wasn't cashing in. LOL. And Roman kicked out of the F5 in the past. Braun was knocked out from 1. That's a good point right there. Braun got knocked out. I mean, he got hit with a steel chair and the briefcase, and then he got an F5. I mean, it's a lot to take from the other monster among men. You're telling me you're going to stay down that long? Whatever. You want to book it like that? You want to book like...
I mean, Brock Lesnar did take the briefcase and chuck it.
Very
25
true.
feet, broke the screen.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
Josh Silva saying Daniel Cormier tweeted last night that Brock Lesnar actually looks small.
Yeah. I think DC is 100% on the money. Just by watching him, I thought he was cutting weight to get ready for that Daniel Cormier fight.
Yep.
Both of these guys are about 40 years old on average. So I think Brock actually... I was really hyped. I thought Brock was going to be the first UFC champion and WWE champion at the same time. That's why I picked Brock to win it, just out of pure insanity, I think. But just want to just reach out to everybody who participated in sending all the messages with your your picks. Bad news, not one person was correct on getting the full card correct. Don't forget, every pay-per-view from here on out, you get a perfect card. There are rules. You need to DM at _SmackTalk on Twitter, at _SmackTalk on Instagram, and our Facebook page, which you're watching this right now. Private message us on your notes on your phone.
Take a screenshot of it.
Screenshot it, send it
right
to us.
to our direct message.
We're going to go with, if your card is completely perfect, we will be sending a prize your way. It's a mystery prize.
Now, I think at the end of all that, C+, B-,
B+.
B+. I want you guys to let me know what your grade is. Give us a letter grade, minus, plus, straight letter. Give me anything in the comments. I'll read them off. I think it's time to actually talk about Insider BA's rumor mill. I am Insider BA, as you all know. The rapid rumors for this week. Now, for anyone who doesn't want to be spoiled, I want to thank you for tuning in. I would suggest you get out of my rumor mill, because if you don't want to be spoiled, that's not my fault. You just don't like rumors. I do. Well,
Same.
see what I'm saying? So, for the people still watching, thank you for staying here. Share this video. Like this video. That's how we're going to get across to the WWE universe. Now, first rapid rumor I have for you. Matt Hardy is set to take a hiatus from any professional wrestling competition. There's currently talk about Matt Hardy's role backstage, or how he's going to shadow producers and learn the ropes and eventually become like an agent like Finlay.
Wow.
At the moment, he's not retired. He's basically going to have surgery on his hip or his lower back and all that. And his rehab process is completed. The decision will be made as to whether or not Hardy will be making an in-ring return.
Yeah.
So he's going to be backstage. Also, side rumor to that, Jason Jordan is also backstage shadowing producers, just so until his neck injury is healed.
Just a little tidbit of information. If you were to look at Matt Hardy's Instagram and Twitter page, Matt Hardy actually pinned on his Twitter that Bray Wyatt picture. I don't know if you guys ever caught it.
Yeah.
He actually pinned it, so you know it's coming. Sorry, I just needed to get that out there.
No, it's all good. We just read some comments. Tuquan rates it a C+. Okay, he's with me on that. Dan Kuhn says a C for the show. Tuquan, thank you. This is the best show. Dan right inside of BA's room mill. Back injury for Matt Hardy. This is very true. Next rapid rumor I have for you. There's word. This is going for the women's revolution right now. Word of WWE planning a 4-horsewoman versus WWE's 4-horsewoman match for Survivor Series. That's those rumors are starting to build again.
Pick up some steam here.
I mean, it makes sense. You got Shayna losing the title, all that going on. Ronda's current champ, so I don't know what they're gonna do. But speaking of still the woman, at one point there were plans for an NXT UK Women's Championship to be decided at the Evolution pay-per-view based on a local advertising in New York City. However, there is no belt currently, and we will see if we get one crowned by October 28th, or if there will be an announcement on said championship.
And to think, all this women revolution, and just last year we had Saudi Arabia where not one woman athlete can compete. welcome to the WWE Universe, everybody. So don't forget, like, share, comment. We're all about it.
Damn right. Still speaking of the woman, along with Trish Stratus returning in a matchup with Alexa Bliss, there's some mixed reviews on that. At Evolution, Michelle McCool could return to the ring in a matchup against a single superstar, anybody, at Evolution itself. So stay tuned for that. And the last rapid rumor I have for you, the WWE is considering making one of their top female superstars a heel. You want to know who that is, Dan-GOGH?
Break it, baby.
It's one of the female superstars I'm not a fan of. Asuka. I like the fact that they might turn her heel because ever since she lost her undefeated streak, like I said, that's all she was. She has taken a backseat in the women's division, but all that could be changed if Asuka does turn heel.
Well, Asuka was only the streak was because of NXT. They should have never continued that all the way to the WWE, all the way to the Raw or SmackDown Live level when she got called up to Raw. But I think her turning heel is a good change of scenery for her. I just hate how fast this process has taken. Like, this could have... You didn't need Asuka to turn heel. You just needed her to lose, win. Now you had her lose. And now her character is so down that you need a revitalization here for her career.
Once again,
that's bad.
Poor booking.
That's bad.
Poor booking. The creative has no plans.
This could have all been avoided if you just would have had her win a squash match over somebody like... I mean, you could have her win against a means of Charlotte or a Ronda Rousey. You can pick up a win right there.
That right there just brings you right.
And then she can lose the next time on a rematch.
Yep.
But like, that's keeping her relevant. Right now, Asuka is irrelevant. And I think it's starting to get to her head. It's starting to get heated. If I was in that position, I mean, you built me up so high in the NXT level where I'm at the WWE, I'm at the main card level, and I'm getting booked like this. I understand you got to pay your dues.
Yeah, there was that rumor where there's like she might be upset. It's actually false. She's just riding until who knows when.
Yeah.
Something hopefully happens for her. She's definitely a great performer. Once again on the mic, if you don't got it, you don't have it, and that's what you don't have. That was one of my main topics in my debate with Timo. But that wraps up Rapid Rumors. I think it's time for the top rumors of today's show. I said on the People's Podcast, stay tuned for the NWO New World Order 2 Suite rumor that I have for you. I said before, them returning as a faction off the screen, now clearly whatever they're doing, indie scenes or whatever, Hulk Hogan, Scott Hall, and Kevin Nash. I said it was maybe for a WWE Network special or something to like a one-off appearance, maybe at SmackDown 1000. You never know. That's coming in October. Hulk Hogan has an announcement scheduled for October. I can't remember the date. I feel like it was in the 20s. That announcement, as of right now, the rumor is that they will be announced for the Cruise of Jericho. If you don't know what the Cruise of Jericho is, it's Chris Jericho's own cruise with a bunch of independent wrestlers going to be on that cruise and just fighting, having wrestling matches at night and all that. And you basically party. It's a party. It's like a party cruise, like the Gronk cruise or something like that.
Yeah. I can get on board with that.
That is the 2 Suite rumor I have for you on NWO. Now let's talk about what was the next one I had for you. Daniel Bryan's contract. Very, very touchy subject. I said before he could be signing. As you all saw, he lost last night against The Miz. But there is a bright light at the end of that tunnel because he might have not put a pen to the paper for a new contract. Both sides have reached an agreement on most of the key issues. I think at this point, it's 90+% done. I would say it's likely he will sign with WWE maybe by the end of this week or in a couple more weeks. I mean, September 1st, I believe, is when it ends. So he did have a meeting also. Not only did Lesnar have a meeting on Sunday at 4 p.m., Vince McMahon actually had 3 personal private meetings. One was with Lesnar. One was with Randy Orton, probably because of the allegations and all that. And the other one was with Daniel Bryan, probably with his contract situation. So it might have got signed last night. We just don't know. I don't think they would have announced that, would they? Like a re-signing. It would be all over the web, though, like the spoiled websites.
Yeah.
I haven't seen anything, so as of the moment, he is not re-signed. I believe I read there's an option in his contract for to be re-signed, so he can't go anywhere if he doesn't choose to resign. So stay tuned. I mean, he's gonna be on the 2K19.
Yeah.
He's definitely gonna resign. It's born to happen.
I'm sure Vince McMahon will have a nice little contract for him.
Of course. So, two more top rumors before I close the show. Dean Ambrose didn't turn heel last night, of course. So Seth Rollins is the new Intercontinental Champion. Then you have Drew McIntyre and Dolph Ziggler. What's going to happen? Well, the advertisement going into Hell in a Cell is a tag team match with Dean Ambrose, Seth Rollins versus Drew McIntyre and Dolph Ziggler. Now, will Dean turn heel there? We'll find out. At the moment, I don't see anything, but it's bound to happen because he just looks like a freaking heel. Like, he's just built.
He's built, man. He looks like a pit bull.
It's straight powerhouse.
Yeah.
Let me see what some comments are rolling in. Dan the Man says too sweet. I'm right. What y'all feel about Hulk Hogan's interview?
I personally haven't seen the interview,
I'm
so
not sure.
Mr. Watt, if you can tag either of us in it, or just tag SmackTalk in it, I'd love to take a peek at it.
I definitely want to know what interview you're speaking about there. I mean, is it the one with the spray painting the NWO title? Because I did see that video.
We'll see.
We'll find out. The last top rumor I have for you. Who is going to main event Evolution? Is it going to be Alexa Bliss versus Trish Stratus? No. The rumor going into the match, believe it or not, is Ronda Rousey. Big surprise. Why not? She's a champion now. Don't like it. Is what it is. I do like. No. I'll tell you right now. No hate towards Ronda. I do like that she's in WWE.
You just don't like that she didn't earn it.
Don't like the fact she's champion right now.
Because it was too fast.
Thank you. She is rumored to main event Evolution with Nikki Bella.
All right, so that's a bad idea.
Terrible.
I really enjoy that Vince McMahon can bring in retired people, past athletes, future athletes. What I can't fathom is how you can put somebody like a Ronda Rousey or an Alexa Bliss and Asuka and have them fight. Now, I'm probably going to get heat for this, and I really don't care. I'm going to tell you right now, Lita, you think she's a great wrestler? I think she's a C+ wrestler. I'm putting that out there. Trish Stratus,
Wow.
I'm telling you right now, these women today
Yes.
outshine the women of past. Don't care. Lita's moonsault was atrocious. Go back and look at the YouTube videos of Lita doing a moonsault, and then go to last night where you see Charlotte doing a moonsault of freaking 20 feet in the air off the top rope.
Though.
It was botched, but it's like she glides. When she does her backflip, Lita just falls backwards.
Yeah, Lita did break her neck doing a high flying move.
Right. So like,
it opened up the doors for these superstars today.
Totally agree. The past opened up the doors, but the past is the past. We gotta stop putting great wrestlers like what we have today. And I'm sure like the WWE universe probably gonna despise me for this, but this is what it is. You're gonna put Trish Stratus with Alexa Bliss. You think you're gonna get a legit match? I don't think so. You're gonna put, and I'm gonna tell you something right now. Nikki Bella can't even lace up Trish Stratus's boots.
Absolutely.
In wrestling.
No.
So, and you're gonna put Ronda Rousey and
Nikki Bella.
And you wanna know what the worst part about this rumor?
It's the main event.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I wish that was the worst part about this rumor is Nikki Bella is actually gonna fight back against Ronda Rousey, where we should have had Alexa Bliss fight back against Ronda Rousey. That's why this hurts, because we know Nikki Bella is not even on the same level as Alexa Bliss, and Alexa Bliss cowered. She had to play that squash match type feel.
Usually, was her role? It's unfortunate.
She had to play her role. Nikki Bella's role is probably going to be like, this was my division at one point. Clearly,
I'll be honest. You were behind the scenes with John Cena, and he was pulling the strings.
Right.
That's what happened there. And Joe just said, Charlotte gets handed everything. She is the John Cena of the women's division.
Charlotte deserves everything and more. There ain't nobody out there doing what Charlotte's doing.
Let me just touch on that. I see what he's saying, and I kind of agree. Thank you to Quan. Just shared the link on WWE SmackTalk. I will definitely tune into that after. If Charlotte wasn't a Flair, would she be relevant?
I would say yes. It'd take longer because what would most likely happen is her NXT would be great. She'd come in and she'd play the role of a Bayley like they all
Like
know.
an Ember Moon right now.
Yeah. So,
but her
to an
matches would be
extent,
fire.
Her matches are
She's
fire.
definitely a great performer.
I'll tell you, Charlotte is the top wrestler in all WWE women. I will proudly say that without hiccuping. She can out wrestle
It's a hiccup
anybody.
for me.
Who do you think is the top? Who's the
Top?
the women's top
It's
wrestler in the division?
Wrestler?
Total.
I would probably say Charlotte. But as far as accomplishments, Alexa Bliss. Believe it.
That's not like you fell in love with her. That's not.
No, I'm just saying, dude. Look at the accomplishments
You got a
Alexa has over
seven-time
Charlotte.
Raw. You got a 7-time women's champion.
Because they're just building up her numbers to be Ric Flair dad.
I mean,
It's a great storyline.
Bliss got 5.
The comments are rolling in. I gotta touch.
am I a heel yet or what? Do I gotta change
Heel.
my way from Dan-GOGH to heel go? I'll do it.
Let's see. Joe says Becky deserved the champion last night. She works harder than Charlotte. That's why I didn't agree Charlotte winning last night. But it makes sense for the storyline they're gonna have.
So Joe, I 50-50 agree with that. I think she deserved to win, but I don't want her to win. I wanted her to turn heel first because I think it's gonna just because you don't need two baby faces going at each other. So I really do appreciate how they handled this match.
Tuquan says she wouldn't be at the peak of the way Charlotte. If she didn't have the Flair name,
I got you.
she's
So
saying
back to the
that
Flair.
Flair name carries a lot.
And
Got a great point.
And it should,
that's
right?
why it's a
Like
good
Ric
question.
Flair worked his butt off to make
Correct.
this easy for her.
Right.
And I'm not saying it's easy. Like it ain't easy doing
It's
a
in the
backflip
genes. It's in the
off a
genes,
Hell in a
what
Cell.
Tuquan
You know what I
says.
mean? Oh yeah, 100%.
Dan the Man says 24 pay-per-view wins is the greatest performer of the women's division. That's Charlotte right now.
My man, Dan Sadisky.
Can I just make
You're a heel with me, pal.
Can I just make a fact with like a point? If Charlotte was booked in a squash match or Ronda last night, how would you all feel?
I'd feel worse than I do feel about Alexa Bliss. Not taking anything away from Alexa Bliss.
Going back on the Alexa Bliss topic of how she's in these high-profile matches and loses.
Yeah.
You can't get 24 wins if you're booked incorrectly. Just like Asuka was booked incorrectly.
I totally agree.
It's just unfortunate booking because you have the Flair name.
Right. I agree.
Okay.
I got nothing on that. I wanted to, but I had nothing.
Fans are behind Becky, gives her the title, but it's the same thing with Rusev. Just give that man the title too. You got great
Who's
points. This is Joe once again. Tuquan says she is the best right now. So Tuquan says Charlotte is the best, but
And she's
Flair is a big part of it.
And Vince McMahon is going to make sure that Charlotte Flair ends her career being the best. So just get ready for that. And what did Joe say?
Joe was just saying the fans are behind Becky last night.
Oh yeah,
Should have given her
they
the title.
even when
It's going to be very interesting tomorrow on SmackDown Live.
the crowd was insane.
They were cheering Becky, beating the crap out of Charlotte. Charlotte, you're supposed to feel bad for her, and you weren't. But I think tomorrow's SmackDown, we're gonna find out what happens there. In 21 minutes, Monday Night Raw is gonna be going live. So with that being said,
I just want to jump in one quick thing.
one thing?
Yeah. I'm gonna throw a question out on live here, but I'm gonna tweet it in. We're gonna put it on Facebook. Probably gonna throw a poll. Here it is. How do you feel finally having a full-time WWE Universal Champion?
I can't wait to comment.
So don't leave your comments here because we're going to put a poll up.
Yep.
You leave your comments in that section. Guys.
With that being said,
I appreciate you having me here.
20 minutes. No, thanks for being here. 20 minutes left till we go live at Monday. I'm just saying, 20 minutes till Monday Night Raw. I start off your week with Insider BA's Rumor Mill. This wraps up my rumor mill. Take my rumors with a grain of salt. As always, I'm Insider BA.
Yours truly, Dan Go. Thank y'all.
Have a good week.